Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. I'll be reading my lips, right? Thank God YouTube can't read my lips. How y'all doing today? It is so good to see all of you guys. Welcome back to my channel, University with Marie. Of course, I am Marie. Yes, I'm just throw this to the left there. Shall we? Yes, that look a little better, right, guys? How's everyone doing today? Folks in the class, welcome back to the channel. On this channel, you can voice your opinions, guys. You would not be judged for your opinion as long as you just uh, stay within your how can I say boundaries. Everybody, everybody has entitlement to their opinion about the topics of what we're talking about today. I don't, it's opposed to calling folks names and all that. You feel me? This is a grown folks channel. Like I said, we can agree to disagree, and we just love, and communicating on the grown folks level. For a childish channel or somebody that's got time for the BS ish, then this is not the channel. Okay, but I love all of you guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying to send myself a pic. Hello there, house folks in the class. Welcome to my channel. I hope you drop down. If you don't want to drop down, just go ahead and subscribe and like the video. Do me a favor, like this video. Hey, Great Tea News, I love you so much. Hello, I'm so happy to see you in my chat. Welcome, guys. Shout out to Great Tea News. Make sure you check out his channel. I love his channel. I love his channel. And Great Tea, I wanted to know if I could share your content on my page. Hey, come get this commentary. I'm driving and listening. I love you so much, Kitty Bro. Y'all already know who Come Get This Commentary is. If you don't know who she is, her name, that is Come Get This Commentary 1 and 2. Both her channels are commentary channels. It's a short channel. Make sure y'all see it. I just love her. She's wonderful. She's intelligent. She's beautiful. I love her. Sonya Love is one of my diehard, I wouldn't say diehard, but ride or die fans. How about that? One of my ride or die fans. Sonya Love is for being here. Kareem Mabel is one of my moderators. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, so today we are going to talk about Chrisean. We're going to talk a little bit about Jaden. We're also going to talk about this conversation that was supposed to have been had over the phone with Chrisean's friend. Okay, I'm tired of people trying to act naive, and like I said, this is a grown folks channel, and nobody over here is naive. And if you have NT street sense, if you have, we know you got common sense, and we're out there. However, you have a little street sense. Stop pretending like you don't have no street sense. Stop acting like you're green. We all know what it is, and we are going to get to that. Okay, guys? Yes. So let me see who I want to start out with first. Who do you guys want to start out with first? Do y'all want to start out with Chrisean? Put a one in the chat if you want to start out with Chrisean. We can start out with Chrisean, and you guys stop sending me shit while I'm live. Please, excuse my French. Let me just put. I don't know who it is, but stop. It seems like every time I go live, it's that folks start sending you stuff, right? Excuse my French, guys. Excuse my French. You can feel me. My phone be going off. I should have put it on do not disturb or do not disturb. I'm just if they somebody else send us something else, we're gonna have to end up what going off about that because my phone has not been doing anything until I got what live, right, guys? So like I said, let's just go ahead and get into Chrisean. How about that? Let's get into Chrisean a little bit. Hi, Sierra Linda, my baby. How are you doing? I love you. I miss you so much. Let's go with Chrisean. Let's go with Chrisean. Okay, so here's Chrisean. This is the conversation that we're going to be talking about right here. Y'all seen this conversation. Shout out to Circus of Blues. If you have not seen the conversation, I know I have it. Let me just share the screen. And basically on this conversation, this young lady and Chrisean, allegedly, Chrisean are having a conversation. And from what people are saying, that this conversation was related to some type of substance or some type of substance abuse. If you're from the streets, if you have street sense, then you already know that that's what it was. That's what it was. And we can't, we like I said, we've all been there, done a lot of stuff. Some people smoke their trees, some people chew their gummies. Y'all see me over here cracking up the other day on that damn gummy. I could not stop laughing my ass off. I said, I already know these people know I didn't chewed a gummy because I could not stop freaking laughing. And hey, I do. I'm grown, okay? Now, again, with Chrisean, we know that conversation was pertaining to allegedly pertaining to some type of substance, and that's fine. They do what they do. A lot of young folks do uh, Pop X, they do that. They, smoke their trees or whatever. But I just want folks to stop trying to be so naive. It's perfectly fine uh, to, I guess, we don't want her to accept accountability. I'm not asking her to accept accountability for what she's doing over there. Hey, if you are on something, we already know that if it is a pastilla, if it is a pill, if it is some kind of narcotic allegedly, guess what? We hope that you will not be, and folks won't get addicted to that, because guess what? If you guys don't know those particular narcotics, okay, guys, those pills are nothing but synthetic boy. That's all they are. It's synthetic boy. Who knows what boy mean? Put it in the chat if you don't know what boy is. All that stuff that they're taking, the opioids and things like that, it's nothing but synthetic boy, honey. And all of that crap is addictive, very addictive. So if that was the case, I'm hoping that it was not opioid, okay? I'm hoping it was not that. I'm hoping that, I'm just hoping it was just something totally different, because that is very addictive. It can ruin your life. It can ruin your life, period. Now let's get on the extra extension. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Let's talk about the extension that allegedly this young lady is talking about, okay? And we're gonna listen to the audio. When she says rolling, okay? Hey, Miss Bugs, how you doing? When she says rolling, we already, folks in the streets, okay? Folks in the streets, stop trying to circumvent what it is, or change what it is, the narrative. Rolling, everybody knows that rolling is for what? Say it for me, chat. Extension. For extension, okay? That's how I have to pronounce it. That's what it is, and we know this. Like I said, the narrative has been out there before that Chrisean was allegedly loving this particular deal, the extension, and that's on her. That is on her, as long as it's not me. But at the same time, we know that this particular, if you're from the streets, you know that this particular extension, usually it consists of the boy, or it consists of the white girl, okay? And this particular, what can I say? Pill, I guess. This particular pill, let's just put it like that. This particular medication consists of either the boy, or it consists of the white girl, okay? Or both, okay? And this particular medication has a tendency, from what I've seen throughout my life and through the streets, has a tendency to make people want it, need it, want to just get down busy, 24 hours, 16 hours out of the day, just really just go at it, right? And I'm going to give you an example right quick before we listen to the video. With this particular, what can I say? This particular medication, okay? With this particular medication, I had a girlfriend and her husband, okay? Her husband could not perform, guys. Nigga was good looking, very good looking. He was, he had paper, but he could not perform for some reason. He had did time. He had did a long stint in prison. So I guess I'm going to be real with you. I told her he act like a bitch to me. I told her that there is a tendency he can play for the other team, because he kept elaborating on the fact that she's not being ladylike. Oh, that's not ladylike to open it. Shut your ass up. You are not a lady, sir. You are not a lady. So why are you talking about that's not ladylike? Oh, you need to eat this way. I'm like, okay, girl. This dude is what? Say it for me. A beach. He is. He's a BAN for telling you that, because he doesn't know how to act ladylike unless he's been a what? Lady, or been treated like a lady where he was for 10 years. Right? Anywho, they decided to take that same medication that they are accusing my girl of using, okay? Honey, she said that their life, their sexual life and everything went just through the roof. Through the roof. She said, girl, we're at it every night. It's just great. It's just wonderful. And I'm like, well, damn. I was just, tripping, because I'm like, wow, they say that it gets you aroused so much, But it got to the point, though, folks. I was happy for her that she was able to get us some, okay? But it got to the point, though, it started getting out of hand. It got so out of hand, guys, with this particular extension, right? That he actually started taking her to these little shop of not little shop of horrors, but the little shops where you can do the watch the videos. Well, come to find out, she told me that they actually had these little rooms that you can go into once you've seen these videos, right? And so they had, of course, they had popped that stuff before they went there, so they was already ready to go. So she's thinking like, "Hey, is this me and my husband?" No, no. This guy had my girlfriend doing all kinds of shit. By the time they finished with that, by the time they finished with this particular medication, okay, it got crazy. It really got crazy. And like I said, a lot of folks say either they're sexually aroused, right? They're really aroused, or they say they have a tendency to tell the truth, become very honest with each other. Like she said, she would tell on herself, like, "Oh my God," she could be walking while she's on it, and she'll see a hot guy, and she'll be like, "Oh my God, oh he's so fine," but her man will be standing right next to her. See what I'm saying? So those are the different effects that that could have on you. Because just think, we know that allegedly the white girl makes you feel good. We know that allegedly that boy makes you feel good, right? So just imagine them being combined. And so what it created for them, it made their marriage life better until it got bad, until it got worse, guys. I mean, they were child. He had her doing all kinds of stuff. He really did. So for somebody to say rolling is not related to that, it is. We know that rolling is related to that. How many of you have heard of rolling when someone is doing extension? How many of you have heard of that? I've heard of it. You know, we have a cut where I used to live at, and that's all they sold was rolling, and they sold trees. And they had a lot of customers, guys. A lot of customers. They say it makes you feel good. I'm not sure. I've never tried it, you know. But I do know that it does get you aroused because my girlfriend and her husband marriage ended up being better as far as that particular aspect. However, it ended kind of tragically. It ended tragically. She was in a DV relationship with him. We'll get to that another time. But the point is, they were in a DV. Somebody ended up popping on him, and because he karate kicked her in her face. See, sometimes it feels good at first, and then once you get addicted and it becomes monotonous, something else needs to happen, right? So I'm just saying, stop with the stop acting naive. We already know that rolling is what that is, and I love all these content creators around here. I do love them, but I don't want us acting naive, or maybe they just don't have any street sense. Maybe they don't have any street knowledge, and that's perfectly fine not to have street knowledge. But let's go ahead and just listen to the audio, I guess. Let me see here how I can pull it up. Stand by, guys, because I think they are really on people's channels. Let's see. Can y'all hear that? Listen. Now I can't hardly hear this. And I can barely hear it. Guys, I'm not going to waste your time anymore because I know y'all can barely hear this. But let me just see if you guys are still here. Great. Let's just take a look. Let me just read off some of it. Shout out to Circus of Blues for this material. And it's basically saying Chrisean friend was streaming on Kick when Chrisean called and didn't know that she was streaming. She didn't know that this girl was streaming. The young lady actually thought that she muted this. Okay. Chrisean is heard on the speaker talking to someone else in the background about her and her friend bussing. Okay. Which is a term used for what? Being feeling, I guess, great off the medications. Okay. She then speaks about them sobering up and says that she gave a friend of hers one of them and told them to take a half instead of the whole one. Okay. Then she asked her friend stream it if they could hear her, and her friend says no, thinking that she muted this stream. However, she didn't, as you can see, but it's kind of low, guys, so you can't hear it. So it says here a couple of months ago, Chrisean's sister China said that Rock was allegedly hooked on this stuff, and that's just alleged. China can be something else. She can be something else, and you can't always believe Miss China, but she can be something else. But I don't know because I've never seen her do it. However, I'm just elaborating on the terminology, and on the fact that, hey, she could possibly be doing it. A lot of youngsters are doing that right now. They are, and that's what's going on with the fentanyl and all this stuff being allegedly in these medications. But y'all can get mad all you want to. You can get mad if you want to, but if she is doing it, that stuff can affect your liver. That stuff can affect your kidneys. It just can affect you, period. It can affect your look, your skin, your legs. I mean, come on, guys. Yes. Okay. Hey, Gia, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you are in the clouds. Hit that like button. Hit the like button if you're not in the clouds. But I just want to kind of touch on that. There is a such terminology as rolling when it comes to that. That narrative has been out there for a while. We really don't know for sure. I'm hoping not, but we heard the conversation, and the conversation was not about rolling up a diaper, rolling up cover, or rolling. It's not about that. So don't act naive. That's all I'm saying. Don't be naive. If she's doing it, she's doing it. Hopefully she's not, getting addicted or whatever. Just hopefully she's not really out there with it. Hopefully she's not fooling with it. But with that particular conversation, I'm going to say that it is pertaining to extension, and it is pertaining to the effects of it. Okay. That's my opinion. Okay. Now, I also wanted to touch on whether or not Chrisean was a not girl back in the day. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hope y'all can see me drinking. Okay. I also wanted to touch on the fact that, it's been put out there, it's been really a lot. They've been really honing in on this a lot here lately regarding Chrisean allegedly having been with a man who unalived someone before because due to allegedly for a robbery and such. Okay. When I say knock knock, who knows what a knock knock girl is? If you don't know what a knock knock girl is, we had them back in the day. That's what they called them, knock knock girls. Where a knock knock girl is usually a young woman, young pretty woman, most times usually used to go what? Knock on the door, just literally knock on the door. That way that person can open the door for them because they see a beautiful smile on the other side of that door, right? And most people just open the door for them. And the only reason why she's knocking is so the rest of the crew can run into the house and home and implement a home invasion. That's what a knock knock girl is. But in this case, I kind of referenced it to a knock knock girl because allegedly the narrative is that she allegedly set this man up, okay, to be robbed. This is what they're saying. However, we don't know if that's true or not. We don't. But if it is true, then you reference it as somewhat of a knock knock girl, or they call it a setup girl. Okay. I'm hoping that this is not the case, but this has been put out here. We know that this young man did go to jail behind this. Whether or not Chrisean was really there, only that young man can tell us. Only that young man can tell us. I need to see his interview. I do. And from what I understand is that she kind of admitted to being around this guy, not to the actual unalivement of this person, but for what I understand is that, they have so many pages online, okay? They have the hate pages, and then they got the ones that get love Chrisean to death. We are a neutral page, okay? We're realistic over here. Just like I was saying, as far as that medication goes, rolling is related to that. That's what it is, point period blank. It's not rolling up cover or anything like that, just so FYI. Now, It's out there, there's so many narratives. Like I said, it's out there that this guy had affiliation with the cartel. Hell, down here, they just busted 50 members of deadly cartel, okay? 50 members. And these guys were not to be played with. Now, if this guy is in fact affiliated with them some kind of way, some kind of how, it's very serious. It's very serious. And if how they have it out there, oh, they may be looking for Chrisean or whatever. Chrisean, like I said, you need security, mama. You need security, and you don't need to even entertain this narrative, ma'am. Don't entertain it at all, because if the cartel is involved, shit is getting real. Okay? Shit is getting real. I can recall I was at a girlfriend's house. Her husband actually worked with them. I get in her house, it's stacked all the way up to the ceiling. Trees. They were dealing trees. And here comes part of the cartel. I'm sitting my dumb ass in there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I do not need these people looking at me. I don't need them to see my face. I was pissed because she had me there. She knew that they were actually on their way there to, I guess, pick up something. And I was just like, fuck. I was really scared because I'm like, hey, if something goes wrong, I've seen these people face, and I just didn't appreciate it. Okay, I didn't appreciate it at all. But that is real. The cartel is real. Okay, guys? And if this guy who allegedly passed away is affiliated with them, that's a whole nother ball game. Because we're in the South. We know they are here, all around here. Okay? Up to El Paso, to the valley on down to Houston. And they're actually making their way. They made their way across the country, but down here is where they really where they are, because the border is right near us. But I was like, I say, hey, she probably could have been a knock-knock girl. She probably could have been a knock-knock girl. But if this particular incident, like I say, is related to cartel, girl, run and hide. Maybe you need to go ahead and do your time and just be in there. That way nobody will not, hurt you or anything. But it's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to, like I said, don't even entertain it. Act like you are slow as hell when it comes down to that. That's what I would do. And I was acting slow as hell while I was at my homegirl house. Looking down, would not look up. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a scared bitch at all, but I already know what time it is. See? You just look down and keep it moving. Okay? It's not to be braggadocious or anything like that when it comes down to that situation with that guy. But I was just wondering, they called them knock-knock girls back in the day, and I just say, hey, if you were a knock-knock girl, because guess what? What happens when the dog comes to the light? I've seen people get caught a year later from doing something to someone, robbing them. A whole damn year later. 2 years later. It's like they never forget. See? That's why I say don't wrong anyone, because the shit's going to come back to you. It is. Now, that's pretty much all I had to say about Miss Chrisean. Like I said, with this girlfriend of hers, Chrisean looks good with this with these filters on, but I noticed that her skin is changing. Her skin is changing. She's a beautiful girl, but her skin is changing. She still needs to not necessarily clean up, but don't drink, don't do nothing. Just clean your body out for like a couple of months. Just clean your body out for a couple of months, because your body can hold guardar. It's in Spanish, guardar. It can hold toxins and things like that. Just detox your body out and watch you look like a totally different person. But, we've seen her without the filters, and she does look like, that she drinks. You can tell she drinks. You can tell she's out there. You can tell. So I just want her to just chill for a little bit. I know she's playing football. Don't drink. Don't do anything. Don't smoke. Nothing. And just, get your mind right. Because right now is the time to get your mind right. Okay? Hi, speak to your girl, Marcella. How you doing, my baby? I love you so much. She says they hold the medications and the weapons as well. Right. She say they coming through Mexico to Texas and to California. Absolutely. It's not no joke. They just showed on the news where they got 50 of them. But guess what? I bet you they're going to get out. I bet you they get out, because money talk and what? Bullshit walk. But those are the kind of people you really just don't want to fool with. you just don't want to fool with. I dated one, and I had to get the hell out of Dodge because we started getting jealous. It was good. Money was good. Money was great. But when they start getting jealous and start doing the foolio, it's time to move around, ladies. It's time to move around. Hey, my honey. Hi, Angela Colin. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Buzz, my baby. Now, like I said, I just want people to stop, pretending to be naive or acting naive when it comes down to this. Like I said, everything is alleged on this video, but we already know what time it is. We do know what time it is. And, a lot of folks are into that. They're into the extension. They're into it. Back in the day, we like what? Trees. Still do like trees. But I'm saying back in the day, trees was the shit. But now they got all these processed and all this medically processed and all these chemicals and stuff like that even in the trees. They do. They have this fentanyl shit up in the trees. So you have to be careful what you're putting in your body. You just have to be. And like I say, with that extensia, it is boy in there and it is white girl up in there. And that's why they're feeling so great. And that's why they feel like they're ready to just tear some shit up. And they usually do. So from what I heard is either you get aroused and want to, cut up all night, or you start being honest with yourself and feeling honest. They say that it depends on how you feel before you do it. I'm not sure. I've never done it. Don't care to do it. But I could just imagine both of those mixed together. Child, you got a tiger on your hand for the night. And like I said, my girlfriend said that, hey, her and her husband's sexual life got good. It really did. But it just went, like I said, went a little too far. He was doing all kinds of extra shit. No. And at first she said he had a woman in there. Let me shut up. That's a story time. Child. I was like, girl, he cannot tell you how to be a lady. He started telling her, oh, that's not ladylike. Oh, bastard. You're not a lady, are you? Are you? He can put her bra on better than her. Okay? I'm just saying. So let's keep it moving, I guess, guys. Now, let me just make sure. Let me just add something right quick. I hope I sent it to myself. Let's see. No, I actually wanted to show that K Swab. I just wanted to breeze through that. K Swab actually has another girlfriend. I have the picture here. I can show you here, actually. Let me just kind of show y'all here. K Swab has a babe, a new woman. And on this particular, I just want y'all to know the difference. Notice the difference. Here they are. Let me see if I can put it up there. My dirty ass phone. Oh, hold on. My phone got something on it. Hold on. Probably make up. Here they are. God damn. Hold on. This is K Swab with his new woman. Can y'all see that? That's him at the bottom, and this is her at the top. She kind of favors Chrisean, doesn't she? She does favor Chrisean a little bit, but if you look at his face, he's much more happier. He looks much more happier. He looks much more comfortable, right? See, I just knew him and Chrisean were not going to work out because it's just he seemed like he was kind of uncomfortable. Most men, fine as Chrisean is, sexy as she is, most men would be just all over her. But this nigga was not on her like that, was he not? She was kissing and rubbing on his hair, but it's like, they would turn a man on, right? But he just wouldn't do it. You could just tell he was kind of uncomfortable. But with this young lady right here, it looks like he is comfortable. So shout out to K Swab for having another little girlfriend child. Shout out to him. She said his family is looking for her. See, people, just one more thing, okay? Because I'm from the streets. I'm not from the streets. Yes, I'm from the streets, okay? But I have worked in corporate accounting. I'm just saying that I have street sense. How about that? Some street sense. You don't want to fool with them damn Mexicans, okay? And I love me some Mexicans, honey. I would date a Mexican with a witness, okay? You don't want to fool with them on that level, though. You don't want to because they look quiet, right? They look quiet. They say, hi. But just because they don't know English, guys, don't mean that they won't what? You up. They will you up, literally. So just take that in mind when you're seeing Spanish people, because some people are like, oh, when they hear the word negro, they're thinking that they're calling them a nigga, right? And they're not calling you that. That word is black in Spanish, negro. It's black. So, a negra, it's black. So just be careful what you say and do to Latinos, because just because they don't know English, again, they will hook you up. They will, and you just don't want to underestimate them. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to underestimate them, and that's for this case as well. That's right. Fifth one does rule, absolutely. Thank you so much. She says here, in my opinion, when Blueface came out and don't choose Chrisean, she will be destructive. Prayers for her, please. We've been talking about that for every live almost. Once he comes out, because they cannot be together, guys. I don't care who you are. I know you love her, and we love her too. Okay, but we're gonna speak the truth over here. They cannot be together, and he knows this. He knows they cannot be together, and that's going to be his damn excuse. Now he can go back to Jaden. He can go live with Jaden, but he cannot live with Chrisean. He cannot. With them both being on paper, it's not going to happen. And guess what? He is not going to ruin his freedom for her. He's just fucking with her right now. He's feeding her jailhouse talk right now. He is. And from what I understand is that Jaden and him probably had a show going on. You just don't know. Niggas would use you. Okay, ladies? A nigga would use you so they can't use you no damn more. And they would lie to you. But he knows damn well they cannot be together when he comes out. Chrisean needs to know damn well that they cannot be together when he comes out. You might go lay with him or sneak with him, but you cannot live with this man. You would not be living with this man under the same roof, because guess what? Y'all saw what happened to BG, right? BG the rapper, he was jamming his ass off when he came out. BG just got out of prison. BG is going back to jail right now today. Who has heard that BG from the Hot Boys? From Birdman now. His latest album is jamming. His latest music is popping. But guess what? They got him because he was working with what? Other felons. He was working with other fellas, and they locked him right back up. Do you hear me? So, Blue, when you come out of there, I don't even think we have to tell Blue once he comes out of there. He knows he can't be with Chrisean. He knows that, and Wack is going to definitely tell him, separate him. He can't be with you because guess what? You're on paper, ma'am, and you are a wanted person, and you are a wanted fugitive. He's not going to be with you. He needs to go handle his business and make his money. Watch, and baby, it's going to be hell to pay. You're right. It's going to be hell to pay, Marcella. It is. Yes. Means equals black. Yes. Yes, my baby. It says here, the violation will send Blueface right back to jail. I'm sure they know. Right. Right. So I don't know why he's playing with this young lady's feelings. I don't know why he's playing with Chrisean's feelings. Because he is playing with her feelings. Now, he may come out and, get down. Dia down, as they put it. He may come out and dia down, but he would not be able to live with her and spend time with her like that. He won't, because if he's caught, he's going right back to jail. Jaden know that. Now, Jaden took her son recently to go see him. Folks was going crazy. Why is she going to take that son to go see him? Because that's her child's father, okay? That is her child's father, and she has a right to go take his son, his little best friend, to see him. Get over it. Get over it. Jaden is his baby mama as well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to kiss Jaden's ass or take up for Jaden, because y'all know how it is. I couldn't stand it at first. At all. But I really didn't have a reason to contest. Oh, I had the reason, because she did not want Blue to be around his baby once Chrisean had the baby. That's the reason why I couldn't stand her. However, if she wants to take their son to visit him, shut the fuck up. That is his child, and he loves that child. Get over it. She's just trying to be like Chrisean. No, she's taking her son to visit his dad. That's all. She's taking his son to visit his dad. And y'all have to get over that. I don't understand why y'all hate him, because, she's taking her son. He loves that little boy, Dirty Draws. We know he loves that little boy. He does. Now, as far as Jaden, I'm not sure if she's going to be with him or not. I'm not sure if she wants to go the other way. The point is, he can't be with Chrisean. We know this. And I hate that, because she is really waiting for him. She loves him. She loves him. And we love black love. Even though it's going to be toxic, they're going to be doing the folio, she loves him. And I believe he cuts for her as well. But he knows in his heart and in his mind that he cannot live with Chrisean. He can't. So he can get ready. It's going to be hell to pay. Because I know he's sitting over there pumping her up. You notice how she talks to him? Hey, daddy, I love you. So you can tell that he doesn't call her as often. It's I it's infatuation. It's appreciation on Chrisean's part. It's kind of being grateful the fact that he did bring her up to superstardom. But I'll be real with you, mom. You cannot be with him. You cannot live in the same house with him. You can sneak around with him. Hell yeah. And sometimes sneaking it is a little better, right, guys? Hell yeah. Sneaking it is a little better. But if he is caught in your presence, ma'am, by the popo, he's going back to jail. He's going back to jail. Now, if he gets out, depending on once they extradite him, right? If he gets out and he's not on paper, if he's not on paper, hold on a second, y'all. If he's not on paper once he comes home, but she's on paper, I got a feeling he's still going to use that as an excuse. I do. Because you just look back in hindsight how he used to look at her crazy and all that. I believe that they are a force when they're in bed together. You know, they're a force when they're in bed together. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it's like once they're out and about, they're arguing, they're fighting, they're doing, they're, disrespecting each other. It's just kind of toxic. I just think that they fit when it comes down to, making love. That's it. That's what I think. She says she needs to stop running that water, sir. Thank you. She needs to take Junior to Baltimore and get closer to God. Yes, she does. And she loves God. We know she loves God. But the question is, will she diss God for Blue? Will she diss God for Blue? I got a feeling she will. Heck, she already is, really. Because you got to put God first. You do. Y'all are not married. There's no covenant there. She knows. But we all know, we all fight the flesh, we all fighting flesh. But we know she loved God, but I got a feeling that she will put him before the master. My son said the king. Hi, Crystal Power. How are you doing? I so love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Everyone that's in the chat, please hit the like button. Everyone in the chat, please hit the like button. Hey, we are not going to be politically correct. Sometimes it's good to be politically correct. However, we have to be real. We have to be real about things over here. And like I say, we love Chrisean. But when she's wrong, she's wrong. And when she's right, she's right. And right now, she's in love. She is deeply in love. But I'm trying to be real with you, Chrisean, to tell you that you cannot be with him, mama. You would not be able to live with him. You would not be able to marry him unless y'all have permission. And I got a feeling you won't get permission because right now you're still running too, baby. That's why I asked you to take care of the business before he get out. If he's extradited, Chrisean, you need to go handle your business. Walk your happy ass on in there and just handle it. You may come out on top, baby. But as long as you keep running. Now, also the narrative's been put out there that she is, these are narratives and these are not facts, okay? We don't know if they're facts. They have not been verified. But they're saying that she is an informant. That's why she's not going to jail. If them people want to catch her, don't you know they would catch her ass? Just think about it on cool. If they really want her, they would kick the door straight in and just go right on in the door and get her. So it does make you wonder why they have not captured her yet. Because guess what? If you have a warrant, they're going to kick the door in and go get you, honey. So it makes me wonder, why haven't they been on it to get her? Something could be going on. Something could be going on, honey. Something could be going on. Like a relationship with them. Honestly. Back in the days, snitching get snitching. Baby, everybody's snitching right now, as we can see. All of them are snitching right now, as we can see. So that narrative is out the window, or that supposed to have been fact is out the window. Because they are all snitching now. Because don't no nigga want to go to jail. They do not want to go to jail. She said, yes, Miss Sully, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, she is going to do the folio on him. That she definitely is. She's going to do the folio on him. She said, yes, he is going to use that as an excuse to go to Jaden. Good point, Marie. He is. He definitely is. No, ma'am, you can't serve two masters. Hi, Tyrone Parks. How are you doing? Welcome back. Tyrone says, Rock got a tattoo of a dead president with a devil's horn and a devil's tail on her leg. She's not for God. Child, it's called idolatry. And, I can't judge when it comes down to that because I've done so much, in my life. And I have asked for forgiveness. And the only thing that she can do, Tyrone and everybody, is ask for forgiveness, repent and ask for forgiveness. The only thing that's going to get you knocked out the box is blasphemy. We already know that. Okay. I am a believer. I'm not trying to push religion on anyone, but I am a believer. But blasphemy will get you what? I'm going to say it in English. Fucked up. It will. You won't be forgiven. So please don't do that. Even if you trying to prove a point or trying to show your ass, don't even go there. Okay? It's no need to go there. Just say, hey, I don't know. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into Miss Karlissa, honey. Miss Karlissa, Karlissa. Here she is right here. Look how Kalissa looking. Child. What's really going on, Kalissa? Kalissa been cutting up as usual lately, okay? She has been cutting up as usual. This is her apology to her husband. However, folks are saying that it could be a scam. It could be for clout. That's why I say, is she really pressed or is this for clout? However, she did drag the hell out of her husband's daughter. She did that. Dragged the hell out of her. I do have the audio. We can listen to some of the audio, but it's like, how they say when you give, Indian giving ass woman. When you give, you give out of your heart. You don't give just to come back and say, "Oh, I gave you this, I did that, I did this, I did that, and that." You don't do that. But I was asking my girlfriend earlier. I was like, "Well, do you think that she owns something, or do you just think she's kind of off there? What do you think? Or is it for clout?" Even if it's for clout, there's still some kind of mental something going on there because some of the shit that she says, we know it's like, it'll blow our wig off our head sometimes. And she says she will show whatever, But does that make you a star, Kalissa? No, it doesn't make you a star, man. It doesn't make you a star. You got upset because your daughter-in-law went on to tell you that you were wrong. However, guys, why did her daughter-in-law go to live IG to say that? Why? Why you couldn't talk to Kalissa yourself, especially after all these things that Kalissa allegedly has done for you and how she's taking care of you? Why you couldn't go to her personally and tell her about this instead of getting on IG telling her how wrong she is? Now, Kalissa says that you buy followers, that you're trying to do it for clout, that you're trying to do it to be on the show. If that is the case, ma'am, then you got dragged for filth. Oh, she dragged you for filth. She said you got a psychology degree, but you stole so much that she's alleging that you're a kleptomaniac, ma'am. She's alleging that you're a klepto and that you steal and that you can't get a real job. Now, we know psychology degrees, they don't get you a whole lot of money. You have to kind of get a master's in that field, but you can get a job maybe at like there's the welfare office. There is say it for me, guys. Places that help people, with food and social services and things like that. Put it in the chat. I'm sorry, y'all know my memory. But Kalissa, girl, you did not have to call her out like that. You did not have to drag her like that. But at the same time, your daughter-in-law should have went to you personally, because it seems like Karlissa was a little bit hurt there. Does it not? Seemed like she was kind of hurt. How the daughter-in-law came out and said she was wrong for this, wrong way. You were, but Kalissa said she didn't. She was just saying that the baby looks like her, and that both of them have funny like eyes. But she did say that her husband left her, went to Ohio. I'm trying to say, you know what? I can't believe it. I can't believe that he probably left for a couple of days. Hopefully he didn't leave for good, but this is his blood child. Okay? And men, I'm a daddy's girl my damn self. Men love their daughters. Most men love their daughters. Their daughters are like daddy's girls. This is his child. For you to drag his child like this on a national platform, on a universal platform, it's craziness, Kalissa. You need to control your temper. You should have known that your husband was going to be pissed off at you for clowning his daughter. How you clowned her, talking about her bottom stink and all that. How do you know? How do you know? And then you went into snitching mode, talking about the girl's job that she worked in Nordstrom and how she allegedly was stealing their stuff and selling it. Why would you do that? It wasn't that serious. Because you said it on yourself on live, how the baby's eyes and this and that look like you. You said that yourself. So it was not that serious for you to possibly get this girl arrested from her job and terminated from her job, most likely. Because you pissed off. It didn't warrant all that, Kalissa. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it warranted all that? Telling on her how she's taking stuff from her job? I'm sure you got a pair of shoes or two, or red bottoms or two, Kalissa, out the deal. I'm sure you have, ma'am. I just don't think that it warranted all of that, telling all this young lady's personal business. I don't think so. And that's her husband's child. That's her husband's daughter. And like I said, people put you up over their kids. I'm surprised he didn't slap the shit out of her. I'm just saying, allegedly. I'm surprised he did not just slap her. Because that's his daughter. But again, I think that the daughter should have, the stepdaughter should have spoken with Kalissa in private and said, you know, he was wrong for that. But why she got on the platform? Again, is she really pressed? That's what's on the thumbnail. Or is it for clout? Is Kalissa's husband really out of there? Did he really leave her for good? But if you look at this apology, guys, it seems so sincere, doesn't it? She actually took accountability for being a jackass online most of the time. She says, my husband has decided to leave and go back to Ohio due to my immature behavior on the internet. And she called herself immature if she wrote this. Okay, guys. And then she says, I apologize to anyone I have disrespected or hurt during my emotional breakdown during these last few years. Now, some people need validation, right? Some people need attention. What do y'all think Kalissa needs? Do you think she's doing this for attention, or do you think she's doing it for validation? Or is it just for the good old dollar bill? Put it in the chat. But she's saying that she had an emotional breakdown. She said, I also apologize to Chrisean and Jaden for taking my hurt out on them when I should have addressed it with my children. I did not call my grandson slow with malice intent. And if anyone took it that way, I am sorry. You know, she apologizes. At this time, I'm going to take a break from social media, which she did not. Girl, you was right back on that, Kalissa. Girl, you couldn't help yourself. Could ya? You couldn't help yourself. What you need to be doing, ma'am, if your husband really did leave you, you need to be, you know, going out there flying to Ohio where he is and to get your man. To get your man. Because I know she still loves her husband. And you owe your daughter-in-law an apology, your stepdaughter an apology, and she owes you an apology as well. Both of you guys owe each other an apology. You do. But you need to be out there in Ohio getting your husband back. And stop being so extra. You know, some men don't like that. Some men just don't like it. Some men don't like the limelight like that. Stop forcing it on him. Okay? Stop forcing it on him. Let's see. Like I said, I'm wondering, did he really leave her? She says that the daughter-in-law, stepdaughter, actually wanted to use her for clout. You know, she wanted her to go back and forth with her, you know, on the internet. So I guess her numbers can go up. This is what Kalissa is alleging. So her numbers can go up. And that's what I said. She shouldn't have done that. The stepdaughter should not have done that. That was not the way to get your numbers up. And Kalissa already called you out allegedly for buying followers. It's not that serious. You'll grow. We all grow. But buying followers or going after someone just to get attention and validation and get your numbers up, it's not the right way to do it because then she's gonna go right back down. Boom. It is. You have to do it organically. And that's one thing I can say that we have done here. Me and the teasers have grown this channel organically. We're growing this channel organically. So she called the woman a thief. She said her hygiene was, nasty. She said so many things. And again, this is why her husband probably left. And I think he loves her. I think he does love Kalissa. I think Kalissa got him whooped. Kalissa, go get your husband. That's what you need to be doing. Get offline, get off the internet, and go to Ohio, talk to your husband, and bring your husband home. Because right now, Kalissa, I'm going to be real with you. Ain't nothing out here but downloads, woman beaters, child. If he treats you right and he is not putting his hands on you, go get your husband and stop performing for the world and to make your husband leave you. That is crazy. No, ma'am. Kalissa tried to say this woman has no couth, no integrity. That no. Y'all talk about that in private. Just talk about it in private. That's what made that's what made him leave you, Kalissa. That's what made him leave you. You start snitching on the girl job. I mean, I can't stand people like that. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I cannot stand people like that when they know a little secret about you or they know you've done something and here they go spilling it. I can't stand a bitch like that. That's why I don't fuck with too many bitches. That's why I don't. I cannot stand that. And Kalissa went right there and told about this girl's job. You shouldn't have done that. That's not made for a good TV. That's not, to me. Because you're risking her livelihood. She does have a child, and you're risking her freedom. You shouldn't have done that, Kalissa. No, you should not have done that. Let me see what else I wanted to talk about here. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'm just looking through, making sure I haven't left any notes or anything. Just to do a little recapitulation because I don't want to keep you guys here but an hour, okay? But an hour because, folks don't like those long-ass lives, okay? Folks already right out here. They're like, girl, you're talking, girl, I'm gone. But just to do a little recapitulation, we got Chrisean. She allegedly was a knock-knock girl. We call them knock-knock girls, where they are set-up girl, allegedly. I'm not going to tell you my opinion on what I believe or not because folks be tripping. Don't come on my page with all that crazy shit. But one day I will. I'll tell you my opinion on that. Because Chrisean is from the streets. She has been in the streets. She knows the streets. Okay? And sometimes you have to do what the hell you have to do. However, when there's someone that's been unalive for it, no. It's other ways to get money. It's called using this. And folks always underestimate us as the Black woman. They say, oh, girl, she's an accountant, but she ain't that smart, bitch. Oh, yeah. But that's another story, y'all. Second thing I wanted to talk about was that how folks are kind of acting naive when it comes down to the street terminology for certain medications or certain substances. Rolling is related to extension. It is, and everybody knows that. And it's dangerous. You can kind of OD off that crap. You can. Let's see here. Percolators, right? Same thing. Synthetic boy. That's all it is. Synthetic boy. Look it up. Look it up. So, if they are doing that, they need to be careful. We see it all the time, every day on IG, how all these kids are just passing away, getting a hold to the wrong shit. Watch your kids, man. Watch your kids. Sometimes, how some people say, well, trees lead to something else. No, trees, no, I've never seen trees lead into anything else. I've seen where somebody tried the white girl that led to something else. But trees, I've never seen that. But who knows? Like I said, Case Wild, he has a new woman. He looks much happier with this young lady. He looks much more comfortable. Shout out to Case Wild and his new woman, child. Chrisean, for what I understand is that she's playing football. You have to be ashamed to be running around like that. So, her heart is still good. I love the fact that her heart is still good. But a lot of those different substances will bust your heart out. Did y'all know that? Will give you a straight heart attack. Yes, look it up. So just, they're so young. And it's just so many young people just passing away from these different mechanically changed substances, Stick to the old school shit, trees. But you have to watch that as well nowadays. What else? I just think that if that is the case of this young man's family, if they do have ties to the cartel, that would be very sad. That would be very sad. These people don't play. Maybe I'll talk about the young lady, 17 years old, pregnant, next time from the cartel, how they did her. They don't play. And don't play with them. And again, when you see these Hispanic folks, you think that they're weak. They are not weak by far. Especially them cowboy boot and them big belt buckle wearing motherfuckers. Don't play with them. Those are chuntaros. Don't play with them, okay? Don't think they're weak. Because, they will fuck you up. We're in the South, guys. Other than that, anybody, let me go to the comments. Y'all just yapping my mouth. Hey, Sunshine Weston, how are you doing? Let's get to the comments, shall we? Tyrone says she joined the circus. And Kalissa was saying, though, if you can't be in this circus, you can't be in the circus if you can't come out with it. No, yes, she can. But that, though, you're saying that she's stealing from her job and all that, that's a whole different ball game. Because she can go to jail. All they got to do is do an audit on the inventory now that you have put that out there, Karlissa. All they have to do is an audit. That's where I come in at. Do an audit. And we can see what the hell is missing. Everything that is missing, ma'am. Everything is accounted for. And it has to balance to zero. Okay? If the shit don't balance to zero, guess what? There's a problem. So you can end up getting this girl fired or even going to sent to jail. You didn't have to say that. She says, I don't know how her husband can forgive her for dragging his daughter. Yes. It just depends on what kind of man he is. But it looks like by her putting this particular apology out there, she looked like she shout out to Circus of Blues again. She looks like he probably told her, bitch, you better do something. You better make this right. And so that's why she put this apology up there and to kind of humiliate herself with humility to try to see if her husband will come back. If he's not back, then ma'am, you need to get up there, go get him. You know how you do it. Go get him, tell him, get his ass in the car and bring your ass home to your house. You have a home. Tyrone Park says, I think it's because she's embarrassed her dad on social media. You think so? It could be, or it could be for clout, because from what we understand is that Kalissa said that she's buying followers. And she shouldn't have done that. The stepdaughter shouldn't have done that. But that's still not for a cause for that kind of drag. And that was a real drag, honey. Real drag. Oh, yes. Tyrone said, Tyrone wifey, I just be on my husband's phone. I am Tyrone wifey. Oh, hi, Tyrone wifey. How are you? Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Parks, for joining us. I appreciate it. She says the dollar bill, right? Yes. You got to stop pretending and stop justifying some of her actions, some of this young lady's actions. Don't justify that shit, because if you continue to justify her wrong, she's going to continue to do it. She's going to end up under the penitentiary. If you want to help her, start out by telling her to get her a lawyer and start handling her criminal issues. Because you can't run from that. You can't. So you might as well do it now. Don't even look to the future, really, because you're going to get caught one day. And by her running, if that is the case, it makes it worse. Handle it. Shit, I had to handle it. Sunshine Weston, hi, my darling. Tyrone Paul said she had him Batty versus Wild, and she had a whole lot of people in the house watching the video, and he told everybody, get out his house. Ja, ja. She says, Marie, you are really smart and knowledgeable. I love your channel, and you know what you are talking about. Thank you, Angela Coburn. Thank you. There's been, should I get in that? Just, like I said, you got your Chrisean Ride or Diers, you got the Chrisean haters. We are neutral in this. So, you got folks falsely reporting people pages and things like that. Guess what? They can find out that these people are getting their pages back. Shout out to Voodoo Doll. Baby, she is on the hunt. She is going on their asses. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe and go to subscribe to Voodoo Dog. Go subscribe to Speak to Your Girl Marcella. Evangelist Val, subscribe to her. Who else, guys? Who else? Page. We be encouraged with Maritza. Norris Tony. Great T News. Make sure y'all subscribe to Great T News, please. I love his channel. I love it. Yes, Mrs. Parks. Yes, thank you, Great T News. Thank you so much. Kalissa says literally anything for clout. She does. She really does. He said her husband not too bright if he's married to Kalissa. She probably put it on him. You know how I go. Men don't marry women just for sometimes, some men want an intelligent woman or a woman who is an accountant or a teacher has an education. But some men just like, they're old school and they want the woman to kind of submit while they go out and work, So, she even said that this girl was doing Happy the red light special. Why say that, Kalissa? You say you got out of jail. You say you bought a prom dress. Why embarrass her like that? It just didn't warrant all that. That's all I'm saying. It didn't warrant all that, ma'am. Hey, Marie and Maria. Oh, Maria. ¿Cómo que está? Oh, Norris Tony. Hey, I didn't even see you, Norris, and I called you out, baby. How you doing? I told you I love you so much. Chrisean should know Chrisean should know of the violations they have. I don't understand why she's waiting for him if they can't be together. Chrisean, my girl, but come on, Chrisean. Chrisean is my girl, but come on, Chrisean. You need to start kind of backing up now. Coming to the realization that y'all will not be able to be together, ma'am. Y'all can go get busy every now and then. Sneak and get busy every now and then, but you cannot live with him. You cannot. So don't think that. And don't get mad when he does get out and he has to go with Jaden or get his own place. Don't be mad about that. Because the law is the law, precious. You can go sneak and visit him. Or you can probably sneak and live with him. Just can't bring your ass outside in and outside because who knows? People be watching. And we got some folks that don't like her. They're called, oh, she over there, Blueface out. I can see it now. I've never been a snitch bitch. Okay, but you do have people out there that would do it, Chrisean. So just try to accept it now that you probably, most likely, I'm going to say 95%, you won't be able to live with him. And you probably can't even marry him. We read the law the other day that you have to get permission to get married to a felon and a felon. Ain't that some shit? Mm-hmm. Yes. I love you, baby. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you, Great T News. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the channel. I love them. Norris told me I love them. Norris, have you been on lately? Norris, let me know if you've been on because I haven't gotten any notifications for you. A shout out for all of them. Absolutely, Mrs. Parks. Anybody have any questions or anything? I just wanted to kind of come on and put that out there. And I want to come on more often. But y'all got to be y'all asses here. Okay? Y'all got to be here. If we're going to come on often, y'all got to be y'all asses in the house. Okay? If y'all not in the house, just hit the replay for your girl and let me know you've been here. Shout out to Jill Creighton, one of my ride or dies. Sonia Lovis. Shout out to all of y'all. Oh, you haven't? Okay, because I was like, I know damn well I haven't gotten a notification for him. But I love you guys. Again, I want to come on more often, but y'all gotta come on. Y'all come see me. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the replay if you can. Share this live if you can. We did really good on the last live, guys. We got over 1,000. The two before that were like 200, 300s, you know. But this sector, guys, it's been really changing. And I just want to put this out there. When a woman does not want you, when a woman tells you she does not want you, when a woman says no, nigga, the answer is no. You can't change my mind. Once it's no, nigga. So accept it. Accept it. You have your little stalkers on here sometimes. Nigga, the answer is no. Okay? Don't keep trying to start acting like a BAN. And y'all know what a BAN is. Because nobody want to fuck with you. Excuse my French. Get over it. I have not seen you either, Norris. Replay game. Yes, baby. I'll be here and I'll be over there with you as well. I love no means goddamn no. No means no. And you great T know exactly what I'm talking about. No means no. You can't be acting like a bitch ass nigga because somebody don't want to fool with you. You're not her type. And you're not my type, other guy. You're not my type. You're only 23 years old, sir. You're old enough to be my child. No means no. I'll still say hi. What's up? But you're kids. And I don't do kids, honey. I like big. I don't do kids. Okay? So, guys, just understand that and stop being a hater. These niggas, some of these niggas just act like pure bitches. And well, we can go on and on and on all night long about how a nigga can be messy and act like a bitch. But we're not going to do that. We're going to leave this live with pride, with beauty, with passion. We're going to leave this live happy, guys, okay? But seriously, no means no, okay? I love you guys so much. God bless y'all. Junior's 6 months old now. He's a little fatty, little baby. She said, I love listening to Marie. She is funny and classy. Thank you very much, Angela. But no means no. I mean that. And again, the guy that tried with me, 23 years old, baby. Now, and I can't do nothing with you, boo-boo. Nothing with you, boo-boo. But hold your hand and walk you into the doctor's office and give you a checkup like I do my kids. But on the other side, ladies, just watch it. That's all. Just watch it. And don't entertain none of it. Because if you continue to entertain them, you won't get rid of them. Okay? Yep. I had a couple of stalkers. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go. We did an hour. Yes, we did an hour. If I come back on, guys, make sure y'all come back and see me. Make sure y'all come back and see me. Set all of your notifications on. Okay? Thank you, Mrs. Parks, for joining me. I appreciate it. Hey, Monica McCall, my baby, how you doing? Make sure you hit the replay. Make sure you hit the replay. Like I said, we just talk real over here. Yeah, sometimes we use a little bit of profanity, and we're trying to work on that. But just being real, okay? Being real, and we don't have no justifications going on over here, okay? Just real. Kalissa, go back and get your husband. Go find your husband. Tell him bring his ass home. That's how we do it down here in the South. We drive wherever you are until you get your ass in the car and let's go. And what do? Get in the car and go home. Okay? Thank you, Great T. I love you. Mrs. Park said, did you see Captain TV today? She said, y'all can have all her stuff. She said, post it all. Captain TV, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. But I know that people's channels are being, some people's channels are being messed with. But stop hating. Stop hating on each other, guys. We're supposed to be in this together. This is our sector. Okay? This is our sector. This is the Chrisean Rock sector. This is the Blueface, Karlissa. This is the circus sector. There's enough for everyone. Okay? And if you do that type of shit, guess what? It's only gonna fall back on you. Like I say, shout out to Voodoo, baby. Voodoo got it going on, baby. She fits to go meow on that meow. Gone. She said maybe he means capping for likes. Capping for likes. Oh, capping for likes, right. Mm-mm. Capping for likes. I got to go look that up. But I love you. I love you, Great T. I love you, Monica. I love you. You can ring my bell, Angela, Carla, Mrs. Parks, Mrs. Bugs, Tyrone Norris, all of you guys, just all of you guys. Sonia, everyone, folks in the clouds. Speak to your Marcella. Make sure y'all check her out. She gone too. Yeah. And that's what we're gonna go. Yeah. So hit that damn like button. I mean that hit that replay button, okay? I love y'all. Get ready to head out of here. God bless y'all. Be good, be well. And just love each other and support each other. And stop trying to screw over each other. Damn. Haters around this bitch. I love y'all. Bye-bye.